I don't know how many players would have not left and said, I want my own team. I want to. Remember, Kobe did it with Shaq. For my own team, right? That's you know what I mean? That's your work ethic, everybody want to feel appreciated. And that's why I say the appreciation is always internal, but sometimes the noise outside is so loud that it's hard to not listen to it.
I hear what you're saying, Gilbert, and I understand that perspective, but I think there's something deeper going on here. When we look back at Kobe's journey, everybody remembers the excitement around him coming straight from high school, this young star with unbelievable talent, confidence, and a personality that made people pay attention. Then he teamed up with Shaq, and suddenly everyone knew something special was happening. But what people sometimes forget is that Kobe wasn't just handed that status. He built himself into that player through years of work, obsession, and dedication. That was his identity. He wasn't trying to be a side character in someone else's story. He saw himself as the centerpiece. And that's where the comparison with Kyrie becomes interesting, because Kyrie has always believed his skill level is on another level. From his perspective, there has never been anyone with a more complete offensive back, and he feels like his talent speaks for itself. So after putting in all that work and reaching the point where he feels like he has proven everything, being viewed as anything less than the top guy can hit differently. Imagine believing you've earned the right to sit at the very top, only for people to place you somewhere else. How would anybody react if they felt that way?
If people are calling me Robin and you're Batman and I'm taking all the shots and getting the game winners, my shot was the game winner, you're getting all the credit, no one's thanking me. Sometimes you feel unappreciated and sometimes you need to show who you are.
When that finals moment happened, LeBron had the iconic block, but Kyrie was the one who hit the shot that changed everything. And what stood out was how the conversation immediately centered around the block instead of the game-winning bucket. That's when you start wondering how Kyrie might have looked at that. Because if the roles were reversed, if Kyrie made the huge defensive play and LeBron hit the deciding shot, would the spotlight have shifted the same way? A lot of people know the answer they would expect. The winning shot usually becomes the defining image, and that's the frustration from Kyrie's perspective. It's one thing to lose a moment because someone simply outperformed you. That's sports. But feeling like the attention was taken away from your contribution is a completely different feeling. LeBron was always going to get a massive amount of the credit, and there are understandable reasons why. But if you're Kyrie, you can still feel like your impact wasn't recognized the way it should have been. From that point of view, it feels like he didn't just get beaten in the moment, he got overlooked.
The reality is, if Batman is trusting Robin to take us to the promised land, to get us home, to hit the shot, that's the only person that you need to believe in you, or he trusts you because he's giving, hey, do your day. Come on, do your thing. Come on, get going, right? Like, I know who you are. I know what you do. Go, right? Forget what the noise says. And sometimes, and star players really need to really embrace that guy who's sacrificing his chance to be the lead dog.
That's a real conversation right there. And the interesting part is the idea of credit between stars. If you're the player getting the attention, sometimes you have to make sure the person beside you feels valued too. Because in that finals moment, LeBron trusted Kyrie to take the shot. He put the ball in his hands and basically said, "This is your moment." And when someone delivers like that, you have to recognize it. That's why people look back at duos like Jordan and Pippen and see how they managed their dynamic. It wasn't just about one guy being the hero every night. The best partnerships work when both players understand how important the other person is. And we've also seen examples where that balance wasn't there. The Shaq and Kobe relationship showed how difficult it can be when two superstars both believe they should be the main character. Nobody wants to feel like they're wearing the role of a sidekick when they believe they have the ability to be the star. That's what makes the Kyrie situation so interesting, because his argument has never really been about just talent. It's about skill. It's about having an answer for every defensive look and a counter for every move. And when you talk about pure basketball ability, Kyrie's offensive package is one of the most unique we've ever seen. People in the chat bring up players like Derrick Rose, and that's fair, because Rose was an unbelievable athlete. The speed, the explosion, the way he attacked the rim was something special. But that's a different conversation. Kyrie's game is built around the details, the footwork, the handles, the finishing, the ability to create space, and the way he can get a shot from almost anywhere on the floor. It's like every defensive choice comes with a problem. Give him room, he'll shoot. Pressure him, he'll counter. Take away one move, he'll go to another. That's why so many people describe Kyrie as one of the most skilled players they've ever watched.